Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to a nice tool for developing your Java skills. It's called CodingBat. But before I show you CodingBat, I want to show you a Greenfoot scenario so you can get an idea of what CodingBat is good for. So I made this little Greenfoot scenario and I have this CodingBat actor. And you know, one of the nice things about Greenfoot is that it shows you very clearly, you know, where your classes are, and that CodingBat is a subclass of actor. And when you go in and look at your code, you have this nice green square that shows you where your class is, and you know all your methods are in these orange blocks here. So it kind of, you know, it gives you this nice way of seeing clearly what that there are classes, and inside the classes are methods, and you can have, you know, blocks inside. You can have like an if block inside your method and all that stuff. So it's nice to give you that idea of how methods and classes and objects and so on are created, so you can, you know, you can create new objects and all that stuff. And I can run this guy. So I have a method in here called sleep in, and we sleep in if it's not a weekday or we're on vacation. So if I say, so if it's a weekday but we're on vacation, then it's okay to sleep in. So that should return a true, and it does. Okay, so that's kind of nice with Greenfoot. But what's nice about CodingBat is, and let's see if I go to, I'm going to start here actually, this if Boolean example, because there's a nice little video in here that gives you details on you know, how to use and how to solve these problems. But what's nice about CodingBat that I wanted to show you is that you can actually, this is left over from some other stuff I was doing before, but you can actually write your code in here, and you see all we have here is a method. There's no class, there's no so it's not so much that you have to mess with all at once. And so what's nice about it is you can go ahead and solve the problem. In fact, you know what, I think maybe I'll do, so that's one, you know, sum double you could do. I think I'll do sleep in, because that's kind of a shorter one. Yeah, so here's my earlier. Normally when you start up, you'll come, I think it has like a blank line here, and you type in your solution. One of the things that's not so nice about CodingBat is you can't tab over. When you tab, it just does weird stuff. It goes to the go button. So so you have to use the space bar to space over. But this is a really cool feature. So let's say I've written my method. Now I want to test it to see if it's true. So this is telling me right here, we sleep in, so we have this parameter weekday and we have this other parameter vacation. We sleep in if it's a weekday. What does it say? Wait, we sleep in if it's not a weekday or we're on vacation. So if we're on vacation, then vacation is going to be true. If it's a weekday, then weekday is true. Okay, so if weekday is false, that means it's not a weekday. It's a Saturday or Sunday. So we should be able to sleep in, right? It doesn't even matter if we're on vacation or not. If it's not a weekday, then sleep in should return true. Okay, so that's what this is saying. If it's not a weekday, return true. If it is a weekday and we're not on vacation, vacation is false, then we can't sleep in. We got to go into work, right? And the same thing here if it is not a weekday and we're on vacation, well, we can definitely sleep at night, right? Okay, so that's telling you how this works. But what's really cool about CodingBat is, and let's see if I can. Well, I'm gonna hit this go button, and what happens is it'll try out all these different combinations and test your solution to see if it works in all cases. So that's a really important thing to learn how to do in Java, right? It's nice if you're. I mean, you need to have your solution work in all possible cases, right? That's the goal. So this is really a nice way to check and see if you have everything done the way it should be. And like I said, there's a nice video in here too that kind of walks you through how to solve these things. So I highly recommend it. So yeah, try giving CodingBat a shot, especially if you've done some if things already. Then you should definitely try it out.